back to That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Rob.
And we're back today to do another awesome recap on The Walking Dead Dead City, Episode 2, titled Who's There?
And dude. I love this more than the first one.
Oh, me too. So good.
Dude, for all you Negan fans, you have to watch this episode.
Yes.
Because guess who's back? Back again.
Negan's back.
Old school Negan's back, dude.
Yeah.
Badass, crazy Negan's back when he needs to be. I mean,
Yes.
this side of him was gone for so long.
I know. It's exciting to see it again a little bit, huh?
It's good to have in your arsenal when you need it, dude. And like only Negan can make a knock-knock joke sound tough.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock-knock.
Who's there?
That horror couple.
Oh, yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. So the episode opens up with Maggie and Negan. This woman, the woman that we saw from the previous episode, she's got their bags and she's like running away from them and they're having to chase her.
Yeah, and it was, I think it pretty much picked up right where the last episode left off.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not only are they chasing her, but like they're being followed by like a herd of walkers,
Yes,
dude. So
they gotta get out of there.
Right off the bat, it's very intense. And what I totally liked was the crazy ass ladder scene, dude.
That was so awesome.
Like,
yeah.
wasn't that crazy?
Yes, the scene in the show where they're being chased by the walkers, and then
They followed Esther up this ladder.
Yeah.
And but like below them was like a pit of, I think it was walkers.
Yeah, it was like a pit of walkers, like. Rawr.
Yeah, so he's like, "Don't look down, Maggie."
Yeah.
Negan's like, "Don't look down."
Yeah, it looks like she's a little afraid of heights, which I don't blame her into.
Yeah. Well, speaking of heights, dude, then we were like followed by this crazy zip line thing
Oh,
that she took
yeah,
them to.
and Negan was like really excited, it seemed like, yeah.
Yeah.
He was excited to do it.
No, but that's the thing. And then he like threw the zip line back to Maggie, and
Yeah.
like the herd was coming as Maggie's jumping out the window, and
Yeah, that was pretty a tense moment, I think, in the episode, for sure.
Well, Negan, he had no fear of heights, so he was
No,
just like,
he's like,
woohoo! He was like a kid riding that thing.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. Actually, I think when he saw it too, he was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we get to see Jenny. She's at the the new hilltop, I guess it is.
I thought
the
it
New
was Hilltop.
Babylon.
Like,
Yeah, New Babylon, I think they called it.
It
Yeah,
reminded me a lot of Hilltop.
it's some of the same people. Yeah, it's like Maggie's like new group of people.
Yeah, but I felt for her because she's like the new kid in school, and like, dude, I totally related because I was like, I was the weird kid in class that liked horror movies and like wrestling and punk music, and I just didn't fit in. I know it's hard to believe.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it wasn't always this. I wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
This came later.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I totally fell for that.
No,
character.
I felt for Jenny too. You could tell she was just like out of sorts, and
No, it seemed like she just missed Negan too.
Yeah, it seemed like she wanted to be back with Negan. And later on, she actually sneaks out in the middle of the night, distracts the guard, and I guess she's trying to find her way back to Negan.
She might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when we go back to Maggie and Negan, and like it seems to me like Maggie's like in a rush to get to her. She'll understand.
Yeah, understandably so.
Totally.
Yes.
But I feel like, of course, like Negan wants to help too, but I feel like he's more cautious because
Yeah.
Maggie's like, let's go here quickly, and like she wants to go to like a burning building.
Yeah.
And the pigeon lady, what's her name?
Esther.
Esther's like, no, she's talking all gibberish, like,
She's like,
no. And then he goes, I like this, but Negan's like, I think that translates to hell freaking no.
I know. That part was great, yeah.
So Negan's actually more level-headed about this. I think I'm more smart about this.
Yes.
Maggie's more like, I got to get my son back. You know what I'm saying?
She's kind of throwing logic out the window with certain things because she's just trying to get there as fast as possible. She doesn't care what the dangers are.
Yeah, and Esther takes him to her crew, and the crew does not trust them at all. Like,
Nope.
right away, they have guns held to them.
They're locked up in a Saw bathroom type spot.
I thought that too. And what was with Maggie's bullshit story about Canada?
I don't know. He's like, you told him we had a shipwreck in Canada,
Yeah.
Maggie? And she's just like...
But I also like how Negan like handles himself around people. I think that's a very like
He's good with people, yeah.
he is. He's very because I think he's a former savior. Like he led the saviors. He knows about leaders. He knows about crews. One scene that always made me laugh was when he tricked the Whisperers into joining, and he's like, "Guys, I want to join."
I am a joiner. Get me a damn application already.
And then we get this flashback scene that shows Maggie talking to Herschel, and he's a lot bigger, like we said in the previous review we did. He's like almost teenage Herschel now. Like he looks almost like he's a teenager.
Yeah. He seems like a quiet kid though.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just me, but like when I heard the kid talk, he sounded a lot like Glenn.
I know.
I don't know if the actor like studied like Glenn,
Mm-hmm.
but it just seemed to me like he's
He
like,
has similar sound of voice. Yeah.
no, like it sounded like Glenn's voice to me.
Mhm.
I don't know what it was. Just like kind of soft spoken, but kind of like it just sounded like Glenn. But he's kind of like you can tell he's troubled, and he's kind of at the teenage age. So like what did she say? Did you study your whatever exercise they were working on that
Yeah,
day, or
mhm.
like? And he's like, whatever.
I know.
Mom.
He seems so
He's like,
annoyed.
whatever. Whatevs,
Well,
Mom.
he's becoming a teenager.
Talk to the hand, fist, don't understand.
Yeah, no, he's like really like grouchy.
He's like, Mom,
Yeah.
get out of my room. Whacking it in here.
Yeah.
My mom used to come in with the vacuum cleaner when I was masturbating.
Oh my god.
It sucked, man, because back in my day, porn wasn't on phones like it is now. I needed to get out my whole collection and then like...
Magazines?
Yeah, magazines. And like, you know, then I had to hide it in between my mattress. Kids today will never understand the struggle. But meanwhile, back in the bathroom, the Saw style...
The Saw Trap bathroom.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
It reminded me of Saw, by
I
the
know,
way.
right?
I don't know why.
Do you want to play a game?
They're sitting around like in a bathroom, but like it just reminded me of the Saw. I don't know
No,
why.
for sure. And Negan and Maggie are sitting there talking, and Negan tells her about how he met the Croat and how the Croat had been through a lot of terrible things.
We get a sick backstory from the Croat, dude.
Mm-hmm. Like Negan tells Maggie that he basically took him under his wing because he was basically, really upset about all these things that had happened to him.
But he knew he was evil.
Yes.
And he knew he was kind of out of his mind, but he's like, yo, I can use that. He said he was like my torture guy.
Yeah.
To get information out of people, to scare people. So
Yeah.
Negan was kind of using him to like go there. But Negan kind of said like one time he took it too far with like some drifter kid.
Yeah, it was a
And
young woman, he said, and he didn't say what...
Yeah, he didn't say what it was, but, it was written
It's insinuated.
It's written all over his face.
Yeah.
And then Maggie kind of understood. But, what I was thinking was, like, this crazy fucks with Herschel now?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
I know, I don't like that.
Yeah, so he said he had one shot, and that's when he, like, blew his ear off. Mm-hmm. And,
He missed.
He missed his head.
That's where his ear is. It's missing. So...
God, how do you shoot an ear and miss the skull?
I don't know, that just hurt, like, thinking
Does
about
he have, like, ears like this where it's like, I don't understand. Like, how do you do that?
He could have had big ears, I don't know.
He might have had ears.
Like Dumbo?
Not the elephant. I'm talking about just like wild. Unless it was like an up angle.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Negan just missed, but I don't know. But Maggie comes to the conclusion. She's like, so this guy wants to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So she's like, why didn't you tell me this sooner?
He kind of did, but kind of didn't. He said the guy's no good. It's not like he didn't tell her.
Mm-hmm.
He just didn't go into detail.
Yeah, he didn't exactly tell her every single
and maybe it's because he has her goddamn son. He didn't want to freak her out,
Yeah.
because for her to think clearly, she has to like get to where she's going.
Yeah.
But they're headed to a guy that's out of his mind that wants to kill Negan. And I thought that was such an intense scene, like just the conversation
between the two of them.
Maggie and Negan.
Yes.
The music was intense, and I just love like Walking Dead, Dead City, all these things, they're just great, but I love the character building moments and the conversation. And
Same. Mm-hmm.
if you listen to the music during that scene, the music was intense.
It was.
Like behind what Negan was trying to say, like it was intense when he was describing the Croat. Like it was like that was such a powerful scene, such a strong character building scene. So now we're all scared of the Croat. We're all now we're all informed about this crazy bastard.
I know. You're like questioning what's going to happen to Herschel. That Herschel's with him.
Yeah, and I just love that scene. I thought that was a great scene. And basically, like Negan explains, like this guy is on a whole different level.
Yeah.
Like Negan can get crazy, but I think he's like, dude, this guy is like on a whole different level. We do get a backstory on Pearlie.
Yeah, Pearlie. He goes to that address that we had seen him looking at on the envelope of Joel Armstrong's address, and Joel is actually Pearlie's brother, who is actually passed away. Unfortunately, Pearlie finds him in the chair with a gun next to his chair, and it's insinuated that he, took his own life.
That was an emotional scene, actually.
Yeah, it was really
And,
sad.
it made me feel for this character of Pearlie, I mean, he's a very likable character.
Yeah.
And I think he has some good in him. Mm-hmm. I could see him, like, changing sides and being with Negan and Maggie.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Against the Croat, that guy's nuts.
I could see that happen because I think he's trying to do the right thing. And like now that I've seen this backstory, it seems like he did like care for his family.
Yeah.
He kind of in a weird way, gave his brother like a little funeral with the blanket,
Yeah,
like
he
a
covered
little
his
burial
body.
with the
Yeah.
cross. So
It humanized Pearlie.
Yeah,
It made him it made him a better character with a little more backstory.
yeah,
on
he
him.
wasn't just a guy running around with a gun now.
Yeah.
I mean, now he kind of got some character building, which I love. So,
And this group called the Bratzi actually attacked.
and that's the Croats people.
Yes, Croat's people with Negan and Maggie and the people that they're with, and unfortunately,
They're wild, dude. They have like
yeah,
motorcycle helmets on, with,
Yeah.
like blades on them
I
and
know,
stuff. It's like
like,
really like
it was pretty
fast.
crazy. So one of the Bratzi people actually captured the poor pigeon lady Esther, and she's like this old woman.
Yeah.
And Negan tells him like, "Please
tried to save her.
stop." He tried to save her, and the guy stabs her, and she starts bleeding out. So Negan grabs up the Bratzi guy.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's about to get Spencered.
Got no guts.
Oh yeah.
guy, yeah.
Shit, dude. Flashback.
Yeah.
But this is where old school Negan comes in.
Yes.
And he just takes the guy. He's like, I'll take care of this. I'll be right back. And that's where the knock joke that I talked about in the intro comes
Yes,
in. He's basically the thing is he was totally outnumbered here too.
Yeah.
Like they were totally outnumbered. Negan just starts smashing the guy's head
I know.
through the
Knock,
window.
knock.
He's like knock knock, and he goes, "Who's there?" And he's like, "Banana." What did he say?
Butter.
Butter. Yeah, no, he didn't say banana.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, he's like, "Butter," and he goes, "Butter, get your umbrellas. It's gonna rain."
Yeah.
And dude, totally like gutted him, slit his throat, and like all this blood falls on his crew. And he said, "What did he say? If you guys come do anything else, there's gonna be a fucking like hurricane."
A hurricane, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
he's
I'm going to show you a rainstorm, but if you come back, there's going to be a hurricane.
Dude, and that was totally old school Negan, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what? It's still in him when he needs to use it. And I think that in the previous scene, he was trying to explain to Maggie, like, I was violent when I needed to be.
Yeah.
And Maggie saw this firsthand. Because when she saw it, she was like,
She looked freaked out,
yeah, she was just like, he turned around, she was like, and he's like, what? I had to. But he kind of I felt like he didn't want her to see that side of him again.
I feel like he was like, oh God, here we go.
No, but the purpose was to like help the crew.
He's trying to help the people he's with by bringing that monster out of himself to scare these other people away. But
No, it worked too, because like I said, he was totally outnumbered, but they were totally chicken shit, and they ran.
They
ran.
Because he was giving off that psychotic energy, so they reciprocated by running.
I wouldn't fuck with like fucking badass Negan.
No.
Oh, dude, he was not even that. Not even the knock joke. Wasn't he like making fun of somebody's ponytail?
Oh, there was a guy who said he had a rat tail and a neck beard, I guess he said. He was like, oh God.
Up on the back, he's like, yo, neck beard. He's like, I know the world what the hell, but seriously, when did you stop giving a shit? He's like,
Put that helmet back on. And the episode ends with Pearlie being he's captured in this trap
In like
in
a
an
net.
alley,
It was
in like a
weird.
net. And these people with the helmets, they pull up on him. One of the guys takes his helmet off, and it's none other than the Croat. And he says, "You don't have to be afraid anymore. We've got you," or something along the lines of that. And you're like, oh, great. Now Pearlie's captured by the Croat.
it's a totally interesting ending too, because not only that happened, Negan went back to that crew that they were with.
Yeah.
And they said they know where the Croat is. And they said, I can take you to the Croat.
Yeah.
They said, if you guys want to die, we could take you.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
you know, they're going to go.
Yeah. No,
So,
they're going to go.
These people that Maggie and Negan are with know how to get to the Croat.
Yeah.
And the Croat now is with Pearlie. And Pearlie wants Negan.
Yep.
And Pearlie's probably going to mention Negan. And now the Croat's going to say, oh, Negan's in town.
Yeah.
My old
so
friend.
I can't wait to see that
He's
reaction.
going to be like, nice hearing from you.
I know, right? Oh, that's bad. So that is episode 2 of The Walking Dead, Dead City. We hope you guys enjoyed our
intense.
recap.
Yeah, we recapped it, touched on a few points. But you know what? I say watch it.
Watch the show,
Get
guys.
the full effect.
Yes.
Go to AMC Plus.
Yeah.
We watched 3 AMC
AMC Plus. Get AMC Plus, guys. That's how we watch it. And it's so good. And it adds a little bit more to the Walking Dead universe. You get to expand, get to meet these new characters. And the cinematography is amazing in the show. It looks, it's like
amazing.
cinema quality. It's so good.
They're doing everything right.
Yeah.
I'm 2 episodes in and I'm hooked already.
Same.
Every character I met, I like.
Same.
The character building is so good because it feels, to me, it feels like so much more than 2 episodes have happened.
It does. It kind of does, yeah. There's
Right?
a lot going on.
I feel like they did such a good job telling stories that, like, I feel like there's a lot that went down. There's a lot of characters, and I know a lot about them now, and I'm into it.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
totally into it. So I'm totally like, I'm on board with this, and I'm really excited. It feels like a movie almost.
It does.
Because I feel like the production value is better than The Walking Dead was.
Yes, I agree. No, I'm
I
really
feel like
excited.
this is like Walking Dead, like turned up till 11. Or
Yeah,
something,
no,
you know?
it's so good. It's such a good first 2 episodes, guys. We're super excited to see the rest. Make sure you're clicking that bell to be notified about when we drop our Walking Dead City recaps. We will be doing all of the new Walking Dead shows, so make sure if you're a fan of that you're clicking that bell to be notified about all of our new recaps, all of our new horror movie reviews, horror movie trailer reactions. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
Why was Maggie freaked out by Psycho Negan?
I guess because she thought maybe he changed and maybe he's showing some of his psychotic tendencies.
Yeah. But she should just be happy that son of a bitch is on her side.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like having a dog with, I'd be like, sick 'em, boy.
I know.
Sick 'em.
Right?
Right?
Right.
That was Negan without even Lucille.
Yeah, that's true.
Lucille should come back.
Yeah, I don't know where she is.
Get a bat.
Yeah.
And Bob Wire. Make your own.
True.
Like McFoley.
Yeah. Once again, I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Rob.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.